Hey everybody, it's Joe with Joe's Phenomenal and welcome to another video. Today we're going to be doing the Great Whipped Cream Making Challenge. We're going to compare hand whisking to an immersion blender to a stand mixer and find out which method is the fastest, which one is the most convenient, and which one produces the best results. So you ready? Let's get into this. Okay, the first method we're going to try is the hand method. In all three of the methods, we're only going to use three ingredients. We're going to use heavy cream, a little bit of monk fruit sweetener, and a little bit of vanilla extract. For the hand method, I went ahead and I had this bowl in the freezer for a little while to make it nice and cold. That makes this process happen a lot faster when you're hand whisking. And once we get started, we'll get the timer going. I'm going to tell you right now, this method sucks. Well, we're at 7 minutes, and it's starting to get thick. Let's keep going. Whew, okay, there we go. Oh good, it only took 14 minutes. Now let's move on to the stand mixer. Okay, now for the KitchenAid method, let's throw all this stuff in here first. And we're doing these all with about 20 ounces of heavy cream. Let's try to keep it consistent between our three methods here. Okay, let's go. Yeah, this is easier. Okay, there we go. That's about 3 minutes. Okay, now for the immersion blender. Let's get all the stuff in here the same way we did before and see how this compares to the other two methods here. We'll go ahead and put the whisk attachment on for this. And when you put this in here, make sure you have that set all the way down to low before you put it in there. Otherwise, you're going to splatter this all over the place. Alright, this is thickening up a lot, so I need to put this in a bowl. Probably should have done that in the first place. And there you got some whipped and a big mess. Splattered, 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 this all over the place. By the way, if this is your first time here and you want to learn some cool new recipes, get some great cooking tips and tricks and all sorts of other kitchen related things, then start now by subscribing to the channel and clicking the notification bell so you never miss a thing. Okay, so for our whipped cream, we have our hand whipped cream. We got the stand mixer here, and we have the immersion blender here. So the hand whisking right here took me 14 minutes, and that was me going all out. It could take people a little bit longer, maybe up to maybe 20, possibly. Not convenient at all. I mean, if you don't have anything and that's all you got is a bowl and a whisk, then you can do it, but I'd strongly recommend you pick up something else. The stand mixer here took about 3 minutes. That was super convenient because you're just pouring the ingredients in there and pushing a button and then just kind of watching it. No effort there at all. And then you had the immersion blender, which I almost overflowed that cup because I didn't expect it to thicken quite as much as it did. And then moved it over to a bowl, which I probably honestly should have done in the first place. But if you remove the time that it took me to move it over to that bowl, it took just slightly longer, maybe about 10 seconds longer. than the stand mixer did. As far as convenience goes, it's a little bit messy. You have to hold the immersion blender the entire time, and it uses more of a violent action, so I ended up getting little splurts of heavy cream all over the kitchen. Not a horrible amount, but it was definitely there. The results on all three, the whipped cream is perfect on all three of these. Same flavor, they're all nice and light. Really, if you close your eyes and taste them, they all taste exactly the same. So as far as results go, you're fine there. Overall, you want to avoid that at all costs. Stand mixers do an awesome job, but they are a little bit expensive. Not everybody can afford them. Immersion blenders, you can have those for around 20, 30 bucks. And if that's what you can afford, it's a lot better than doing that. But honestly, we do have a fourth method. This. Yep, just going down, getting some Ready Whip or some Cool Whip from the store, and you have instantaneous whipped cream. So obviously that's the ultimate in convenience, and it's also the ultimate in speed. But remember, you can't control how sweet this is. Typically with a whipped cream, you don't want it to be overly sweet because you're putting it on something sweet. With Cool Whip, Ready Whip, anything like that, what you see is what you get. And actually, if you do a little comparison here, we'll just take any one of our whipped creams. With just a comparison between these two, you can see how creamy the whipped cream is that we made. It's nice and smooth, exactly the way you would want it to be. If you get into this canned stuff, you can see there's a lot of texture in it. It's not really that great. You can actually hear the bubbles getting squished in it, all the aeration. And you'll notice that when you get something like this, when you taste it, it really does taste like a bunch of air above everything else. It's a good comparison for you to do yourself just to see what the difference is. This is much thicker and much heavier. This is actually this amount here. It just feels like nothing in my spoon. And also again, that's way overly sweet. So what's the winner? I'm gonna have to say overwhelmingly the stand mixer is. The only reason you wouldn't want to use a stand mixer for something like this would be if you just can't afford one. If that's the case, a good immersion blender with a whisk attachment is a great alternative. But not every one of those has one, so if you're in the market for one, make sure you get that as well. In fact, I have a link down in the description area of the video for one that's both affordable and it has all the attachments and everything that you need. Also, the recipe for the whipped cream I made is in the description area of the video as well. If you'd like to learn a little bit more about Joe's Phenomenal, you could check out a couple more of our videos, or you could check us out online at joesphenomenal.com. I thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day to check out our video. And thank everybody watching for helping us get to 500 subscribers. Thank you so much. So until next time, my name's Joe, and I hope you have a phenomenal day. Take it easy.